The Web 2.0 tool that I chose to select is called Padlet. Padlet was formerly known as Wallwisher and is a site that can be utilized for note taking, for creating and collaborating on lists, for providing feedback, also for inputting different perspectives or different ideas from a lot of people. So it's really a valuable tool as far as collaborating on ideas and brainstorming in different areas like that. So, what you are seeing currently is the dashboard, or rather, my dashboard. So, when you go to the site padlet.com, you can sign in either using Google, or if you have a Google username and password, or you can create a site based username and password. As I said before, Padlet is a great resource for collaborating between peers, between students and teachers, or a variety of other individuals. In that, or especially because there is really no limit to the number of people that can post at the same time on the Padlet or the site, and I'll show you one of those in just a moment. In addition to Padlet being a great collaborative tool, it's very easy to share the site out, whether through publishing on social media or emailing a link to friends or other collaborators, or also to embed the link on a web page or a website. So now what I'm going to show you is a sample Padlet. So the version of the site that I'm using is a free site, and so there are some limitations to the themes and areas like that. But as far as when you create a new Padlet, there is a taskbar here on the right hand side with a variety of different icons. So this first one is the home page, which would take you back or toggle you between the page and your dashboard, which is going to provide a lot of different information as the account holder for your Padlets here, activity, attachments, collaborators, or the people that you work with. So again, going back to this empty Padlet, so there's the home page, the plus sign to create a new Padlet, any user information, it's going to be with this icon. The share or export icon is to do just that again, either to publish to social media, to email to friends, it'll also provide you with the embed code if you wanted to embed the Padlet onto a website. Information, this is going to be information about the Padlet itself, such as when it was created, or different things like that. Get help, so if there's questions or if there's FAQs that you need answered, different things like that. And then also, this is the most critical component of the taskbar, and that's the modify this Padlet. And so when you check within here, there's again, it's a secondary tabs. And so in the first one, basic information, so I would be able to title this. So for example, if we were going to do an activity based on a text where students have to share a summary, I could title this, for example, the 3 little pigs. And in this description piece, it could be summary of text. So then with this, you can select a small image to associate with the wall. So for this, and just for the sake of the time for this screencast, I will just select this icon here. You can also add in your own image there. So then the next tab over here is wallpaper. And so this is going to change the background of the actual Padlet itself. And so you can add your own again, so uploading another file, or there's a variety of different backgrounds here. So we'll just go with the corkboard. In addition, you can change the layout. So there's 3 different options. So a grid where posts are displayed in a grid form, a stream where each post appears below the others, kind of like if you were to look on social media like Facebook or things like that, how posts appear. chronologically. Or there's free form where posts can be anywhere, they can be resized. I tend to like the free form layout. It adds a little bit to the creativity. So then you have the privacy, and this is critical in that there's a variety of visibilities for how you want the Padlet. So you can go with a private Padlet where only you and the people that are collaborators and are added by email can access it. It can be password protected. It could be a public link, but it's hidden. Or it could be totally public. So then the other section of here is that you can add people by email or username. And then also this one, which I tend to do when I'm using it with students, is moderate posts. So I become an administrator of the Padlet, and everything that's posted has to run through me before it shows up on the Padlet for other readers or other collaborators. Then there's this notification tab, which you can choose to be notified daily about the posting on the Padlet. This address, so you're going to be given a URL for the Padlet that's random, or you can pick a Padlet address. So I can take here, and if you see in this section right here where it's got my account name, then following that can be something. So I could use 3 pigs summary, and then over here it'll show whether or not it's available, and then you just select pick. So now if you notice again back up here, that address has now changed from the random address to 3 pig summary. This next icon is copy, which is really nice in that you can take, if I wanted to use this again with another class, I could simply just copy the Padlet without the posts that have already been made, or I could copy it with the posts also. The next tab is delete, so you can use this to either clear the posts or to delete the Padlet. So that is the basic navigation of the site. So now what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you how to add text and different things to this Padlet, as well as show you an already completed Padlet. So now what I'm going to do is just double click, and within each section or posting that you do on the Padlet, there is a section for title. And so here you could do something where you would have the student, you could have the student write in their name, and then in this area they could write their summary of the text and their thoughts, or what they thought were the main ideas. So you see as soon as it's clicked off, then it's there. You can go back and the writer can edit it. They could also delete it if they wanted to rewrite again. In addition to writing text like that, you could add a URL, whether it be like a YouTube video or a video from another site. You can also upload a file, or you can take a photo from a webcam. So it just tends to build out. And again, there is no limit to the number of people that can post at the same time. And what I like about this is that if you choose to not moderate the posts, then it shows up in real time. So every time the page is refreshed, students can see what's going in. So now I'm going to show you another Padlet that I've already created, entitled How Can We Help the Environment? And again, you can see the description here is student ideas and plans. So if you look at the variety of types of responses or postings, there is this, which I'm just slide it over here so you can see it a little bit better. And it just says that we read this book in class, and it has an uploaded JPEG of the text that was read. Here are some student ideas. So this one is recycle. We can recycle instead of putting everything in the trash. As well as there's a video that was uploaded from YouTube, and you see if you click on it, then it's going to show through here. And this is a Going Green song about reducing, reusing, and recycling that a student thought that we could use to increase awareness with other students in our school. So that is just another example of a Padlet From here, it's very easy to share. So if I wanted to share this Padlet, I'm going to click on the Share or Export tab. And from here, you can see that you can share through social media such as Facebook or Twitter or Google+, Pinterest, Tumblr, or LinkedIn. So in addition to that, you can export it as an image, as a PDF, depending on how, or as well as in Excel, depending on what you're looking for. In addition, you can also take and copy the embed code and use it on a blog or a website, as well as in if you have a WordPress blog, then you can use the Padlet shortcode plugin, which is located down here. So it's very easy to not only create, but also then to collaborate, to modify the privacy, to require moderation to the posts, and then to take it and to embed it in a website, whether it could be a teacher's website for school, or it could be students sharing it in social media with a project that they've done, and then to increase awareness, like this one with the how can we help the environment. So overall, I have found that there is a variety of uses for Padlet. I have, in addition to using it with students in my pre-K classroom, I've used it with professional development with other colleagues. I've used it with teachers from around the state to collaborate and to share classroom management strategies with new teachers. There really is a limitless potential to this Web 2.0 tool, and I think that it is a valuable resource for any classroom.